So this is my take on tuna tataki. So first let's season the tuna. Going to sprinkle on it. This is some Szechuan pepper salt, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on a half-pound piece, approximately half-pound piece of sushi-grade tuna. You want to make sure you get the good stuff because you're going to be eating it raw, basically raw. So you want to make sure that it's suitable for that. So make sure you ask them, is it sushi-grade? So let's do the sauce. I'm going to put that aside for a minute. We're going to do the sauce. So I have 2 tablespoons of yuzu ponzu. That's ponzu sauce with a little bit of yuzu juice in it. A yuzu is a nice citrus that is used often in Japan. Okay, then what I've got here is a teaspoon of ginger that I grated on a rasp. Let's get that all down in there. Grated ginger. And I've got a tablespoon of daikon that I grated on a rasp. And what I mean by that is, I like a microplane like this, a microplane rasp. You just kind of go and you grate what you need and you put it in. Okay, for a little bit of sweetness here, I'm going to add a teaspoon of mirin. And then I'm kind of doubling down on this Szechuan pepper salt, and I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of that in the sauce also. This is a little unusual. You would not normally find this in a tataki. It happened when I was playing around making sauce. It occurred to me to add it, and I really liked it. Then I just mix this together, just like that. And that can just sit until I pour it on the tuna later. Now, normally when they sear the tuna on both sides, normally it's done in a hot pan, like a griddle or something like that. I'm doing something a little bit different. I put it on a rack. Then I will do this with a low torch. My version of the kitchen torch is something you would buy at Home Depot. So you have to be careful. You don't want to burn it, but you want to get a nice sort of a seared crust on it. I'll just show you that on the one side. See, it keeps moving. I want to set it on the one spot pretty serious time. And I just want to use that. So here's what it's going to look like. That's my little sear on the tuna. I'm going to do the other side. This is going to go back in the fridge now for at least 30 minutes. I want to cool it back down again. So we'll come back, we'll slice it up, we'll put the sauce on, we'll give it a try. Okay, so our beautiful tuna is ready to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spiralize some daikon, got my little spiralizer here, as to serve as a base for it underneath. It's a very typical thing to do. So here I have a plate. Put a little spiralized daikon on it. The other plate's already ready to go. Okay, so let's slice it, right? So we slice the tuna against the grain, equal width slices, just beautiful like that. This is 2 portions, really. I mean, it's not, you know, it's 2 decent portions. As I go through and slice all these lovely pieces. See how nice it looks, right? That's got that little
beautiful
tataki sear on the end that I did, in fact, with a blowtorch. But I thought it turned out really nice. All right, so we'll cut through this, the rest of these. As we get to the end, it wants to fall apart. That's okay. So there we go. We have it. Take a plate. And we're going to just kind of lay it out like this. Okay, make it very pretty.
Looks like you have ginger on the plate.
Yes, there's a little pickled ginger.
Okay.
To go with it. Just like that. Beautiful. Now I have my sauce over here. All right, I'm going to put some of this sauce on it that we made earlier. And we'll give it to you to give a try. What we're going here is trying to get these, you know, we got this nice sauce going for this interplay of flavors. You know, we got the nice fish, clean taste, that acidic ponzu sauce, a little warm ginger, you know, you get that spice, that little tingling, you know, that Szechuan peppercorn is a little different type of flavor. And then we mellow it out with the daikon that's in the sauce, plus that little bit of mirin we put in. So let us see now what Donna thinks.
And that was one of the first things I noticed is that when I got that it was ginger, and then there was this peppery hit that just had a nice little bite to it in the end. And I think that daikon adds something to it as well. This is delicious.
Very good. So overall, it wasn't that hard to make, as you could tell. It's kind of elegant. It's refreshing, right? And it's got that a focus on basically what we're going for. We're going to pure flavors and a textural contrast. So I think it turned out okay.
Terrific. Time to eat.
Okay. We'll see you next time. Try the tuna tataki.